Good morning. So, do we all belong to the same tribe of wave riders? Do we all love a good day at the beach? How about a top turn? I mean, often I close my eyes and just dream of doing the perfect top turn. Or how about picking off a set wave, just getting, what the bomb of the day and just all the anticipation and how fun it is when we actually scratch into one, barely make it, and just, ripping down the line, don't know if it's going to hold up or not. I can have a mediocre session for hours. And then if that one set waves comes through and I'm in the right spot, that can totally remake my whole session. And it's just like the most amazing day ever. How about a wipeout? Do we all eat it? Do we all have gnarly, scary, hard falls come up going, whoa, that was crazy? Or how about the high speed ejection face plant? Just praying we don't get ran over by our board or get, have the wave throw everything into us, get tangled up with fins, foils, leashes, I've been there. I don't know how many times, that's part of surfing and what makes it so exciting to do a set wave or to do something, intense or to pull into a barrel not knowing what's going to happen. That's part of it. I mean, I usually edit out everybody else's falls, but, for this purpose, I'm showing them. And then, what about when it all comes together? Get that open face, that canvas. I think of it as I'm not much of an artist as far as painting, sculpting, but for me, an open wave face is my canvas. That's my chance to express and to draw the lines that I dream about and think about. And when it just opens up like this and lets me, get in sync and go with how the wave is it's so fun. That's what I live for. That's what I dream about. That's where the juice is to and the anticipation of going down the face, here it comes, wow, that's so fun, and whatever board I'm on, it's rad. I mean, there's that old hilarious, Get Pitted video that's been remixed and redubbed a bajillion times. And for me, I think what he's saying about getting pitted and having it all, we can all relate to getting that sick ride, that amazing, when the conditions are good and we get there. It's totally relatable. I think every wave rider knows the feeling. For me, foiling, it just takes it that extra level that I can get one wave, two wave, three waves, or whoever's got the skills, all of a sudden, we can put ourselves in that position and be able to do it on multiple waves on one ride. It's just incredible. Now, I've been out at Ocean Beach on, I don't know, a dozen different lengths and shape of shortboards and thrusters, quads, mid-lengths, nose riders, sunset guns, fun boards, different kind of semi-guns, fishes of various lengths, thickness, designs. And I found that there's a day, eventually the conditions get perfect for that particular board. I had 20 plus boards at one point, and there was always that day I had in my mind of I think it's going to be good. And I'd bring two or three down and then get there and be it's perfect, and be out there and it would just work out. And, with foiling, you can have one board and 10, 15 different foils or half a dozen tails and front wings and mast lengths and all of a sudden change it up and make, that lemonade out of lemons kind of a deal or just being in sync and be able to change it up. And there's always a way to make whatever is there optimal, for me, it's about harmony, the ultimate synchronization of here's what the wave, here's what nature, here's what the ocean is doing today. And if I pick the right setup and approach it a certain way, I'm going to be in perfect harmony. It's like that, go to the symphony or, listen to music and everybody's in tune and you can totally feel it. For me, it's that same kind of resonance of having everything in harmony. And we've probably seen how great it looks when somebody's just ripping and wow, that person, they know where they are. They're in the right spot. They've got the perfect gear. They make every turn. It seems like every set wave just comes to them like they're magnetized to it or something, and it's incredible to watch. And kind of where we're at with foiling now, there's over 100 plus years of airplane design and wing design. And that's just now being reimagined into the ocean and how to do it. Whereas, I can only imagine what it was like to be around during the shortboard revolution and how exciting that would be. As great it is to be on a big board and get in early and take advantage to all of a sudden be able to drop down to all these different shapes and different styles and different fins and what works and where to do it and just how mind-blowing it would be. I mean, imagine if the shortboard revolution, windsurfing, kite surfing, toe surfing all happened at once. And all of a sudden, these huge potential of what we can ride and wear just opened up. Like that's where foiling is today. Like you got downwinding, you got wind foiling, you got surf foiling, prone foiling, flat water, electric foiling, and the sky is the limit. The ocean is now wide open. All the things we can do. It's just mind blowing. It's just so expansive. And that's why I'm so stoked just to have all these possibilities and to see everyone out and just, look at those set waves back there. And it's like, what would it take to catch that? Do you need a Mavs gun? Do you need an 8-foot board and, like a 9-foot pulled in kind of deal? Can you get away with a 7.6? Can you actually claw your way into that bomb? That's why I'm saying I had a full quiver and I tried it all. And now with foiling, I'm reimagining, watching the pelicans thinking, well, they're flying. They know how to do it. They've been doing it for thousands, millions of years. And, we're only a few years into this surf foiling thing. Like, who knows where it's going to go? With foil design, we've got started with low aspect, mid aspect. Now we're mostly in high aspect. There's anhedral, there's dihedral, there's a mix of both. There's swept back, there's straight across, there's swept forward. There's tips flared out, there's tips down, there's tips up, and we're just barely scratching the surface, and people are getting into the idea of like custom foils, as in like something specific to the person, to the conditions. One of the amazing things about watching Johnny, not only does he have the skills, but he's on what many consider to be like one of the most efficient and like hydrodynamically sound, foils in the world. And so he's able to do things that a lot of people can't, just because, the speed variation of both just surf foiling in general, but at a beach break on an overhead day, it takes a whole lot of stuff coming together to make it work and be able to do it. That's why he's the only foiler out on this day. Myself and all the other foilers I ran into all decided to not foil or to ride shortboards or do something else because it's challenging. It takes a lot. And that's why it's fun to see someone who's got it all figured out and taking it to that next level. And who knows where it's all going to go. So I hope that this was helpful and fun to watch. And I hope you're just as stoked and excited as I am, with the new year coming up. Who knows what's coming out there. And so thanks so much for watching, and please come on over to the website, start a membership to the YouTube. Super thanks, donate. It all helps, and I hope to see you out there.